source. What do we say when people die? We say the body's dead, the computer's dead, the energy source has left. That's why. We talk about putting computers into sleep mode, where they just tick over and slow down and shut down to a very large extent. So do we. Then we've got Norton antivirus and all these other antivirus technologies. And what do? They are programmed to attack viruses and threats to the body, to the PC computer, desktop computer's functional system. We've got a Norton antivirus. We call it the human immune system. Does the same basic principle, because it's a computer. This is a picture, an enhanced version of a picture taken at the Necker Hospital in a research process in Paris. And this is a motherboard. That is the motherboard of the body computer. And that's the system, the meridian system, the circuit board, that acupuncture and other alternative forms of healing work on. Why? Because this chi energy, as the Chinese call it, going around the body, and these lines, is information passing around the computer, just like information passes around the desktop computer. And they found in their experiments that when this energy is moving too slowly compared to optimum, the body starts to show signs of dis-ease and disharmony. Why? Because the information going around the body and being processed is being processed too slowly for optimum health. What do we say when we've got a virus in our computer on the desk? My computer's bloody slow today. Same thing. And the acupuncture needles and other forms of Chinese acupuncture healing are there to reharmonize the flow of this energy, so the information's passing around to optimum and we become well again. Then you've got the brain. The so-called brain of the computer, as they call it, is the central processing unit, the CPU. The brain of the body is the CPU of the body computer. It's the main processor of information, receiving and sending out. And it's decoding information all the time, and therefore creating our reality.
The notion of sort of the human body as a machine goes back through the tradition of Newton and the machine-like universe. So somehow we're machines, we're mechanisms. The heartbeat is this timekeeper. Galileo was reported to have used his pulse to time the swinging of a pendular motion, so that all fit in with the idea that the normal heartbeat is like a metronome.
现代物理学之父爱因斯坦提出了狭义相对论。这个理论的基础是宇宙中没有任何物质的运动速度可以超过光速，这成为人们理解空间和时间的理论依据，也是现代物理的重要理论基础。根据爱因斯坦速度越快时间越慢的理论，如果速度一旦超过光速，超越时空就成为可能。这就意味着先因后果的物理界基本规律也会被严重扰乱，整个现代物理学体系也就难以立足了。如果超光速现象确实存在，势必需要新的理论解释。有研究人员猜测，可能如弦理论预测的那样，在空间中还存在其他未知的维度，这些中微子就是超了其他维度的近路，而跑得比光还快。
DNA is a universal software code. From bacteria to humans, the basic instructions for life are written with the same language. If you look at the codes that make up DNA, A, C, G, and T, or in my case, G and T, G and T, G and T. Oh, no, give it up. I gave it up 3 months ago, sorry. These 4 codes, depending on where they are in relationship to each other, decide so many things. They decide if your body is a mouse or if it's a human. And the difference in the coding compared with the difference in how it expresses itself in the different physical form is minimal. How can who we are be a man and a woman when the nature of that can be changed by chemical change? This is not, but it's a chicken indicating the story I'm going to tell. Freaky the chicken. You might have heard that story a few years ago. Freaky the chicken started out life as a hen, laying eggs, all that stuff. And then suddenly, because something happened in the chicken's body to create massive amounts of testosterone, it grew a comb, it started crowing at dawn and chasing the hens. Why? Because it had moved from being a woman, female, to a male purely by a chemical change. Because it's the computer changing, not us. I got this from BBC News recently. Scientists have been able to take control of flies' brains to make females behave just like males. Researchers genetically modified the insect so that a group of brain cells that control sexual behavior could be switched on by a pulse of light. The team was able to get female fruit flies to produce a courtship song, behavior usually only seen in males. Why? Because it's a computer program, it's software. Sometimes I get up